I'm Jason Klom, and this is the Comedy on Vinyl podcast. The year is 1984. The album in 3D. The artist, weirdly, Albert Yankovic. My guest this week, Tony Thaxton.
Hello.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me back.
Not everybody knows that's his full name. Weirdly, Albert.
Weirdly, oh, I mean, of course I knew.
You knew.
Yes,
but, I mean, we just wanted to inform the people who don't know any better. You figured we had done this a lot. We have not.
Oh, wait, I thought you said you had.
No, we've done a ton of his album. Let me check. Because I'm fairly certain this one we have not done a lot. We've done, I want to say once before. We've done maybe twice before at the most, but people don't normally pick it. They pick latter day stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an old man.
Sure, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I
Yeah.
get it. When did you first hear this album, though? So I did not hear it when it was first released.
Oh, I did. I was, so let's see. In 84, I would have been 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember hearing it when it was out because I've always been very into music and silly things, and so yeah. And I, as a young child, it's a weird thing to say now, but I also enjoyed Michael Jackson quite a bit when I was a child.
Who didn't?
And he would have enjoyed me.
I wasn't gonna. Thank you. No, well done.
Thank you.
Yes. By the way,
you.
you are the only other person to do it besides our first episode ever. We have not done this album in 310 or so episodes.
Oh, all right.
Just the first one.
Cool.
So anyway,
You're welcome.
Thank you. I know this album by heart. I literally didn't bother listening to it because I think I listened to it 2 weeks ago. So
Nice.
It's that good.
Yeah. So this is. I was very young, but so I remember hearing "Eat It" and being a Michael Jackson fan. Then as a 6-year-old kid, that's like for me. And so I do remember. I can't say this for sure fact, but I'm quite certain that this is like the first piece of music. Cassette back then, that I'm not going to say, I was 6, so I didn't have my own money,
Sure.
but that I remember, I want this, and my parents buying it for me.
It's nice that they did that.
Yeah.
Not all parents will do that.
I know. It's the only thing they ever got me.
I've wanted Paul Scheer on this show just to hear him tell the story of his mother destroying in 3D because it had the word hell in it. I've heard him tell the story in other
Really?
podcasts. Yeah. So, you got here before Paul Scheer. And I love that. Okay, so give me a little background again. I don't know how much we went into it last time because we talked about the Monkees last time.
Yes.
Your dad's a drummer. Was he a
Correct.
professional drummer his whole life, or is that just a thing he did?
It was just a thing he did.
Okay.
But, he did it pretty regularly. He played in a cover band.
Awesome,
so he
right.
was
Okay.
every Friday, Saturday, he was playing somewhere usually. So I just kind of grew up around that, which is kind of how then I started playing drums.
Right.
But yeah, so I think that's why I was so interested in music right away as a kid.
Did it track for you what a parody was? Did you get what was going? You got what was going
Yeah.
on, right?
But
was it? Do you know why it appealed to you beyond that? What did you expect? If you can remember, what did you expect the rest of the album to be?
I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah.
I definitely don't have a lot of memories of necessarily listening to all of it when I was a kid. I would definitely skip around and then I as I got older then started appreciating some more of the deep cuts that I didn't really listen to much as a kid.
Sure.
But yeah, definitely as a 6-year-old kid, definitely wore out the "Eat It" part for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff that's familiar that you like, that 100% tracks with you. Yeah, I guess that is the one thing you would get. The parody thing you would immediately get. Oh, different words.
Yeah.
That's your brain. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's just it's extra. It's all just food stuff, which he does a lot of, especially back then. And it's come on. It's music, silliness. It felt like I don't know. I don't know if this is a weird comparison or not, but before we started, we were talking about Muppets and puppets and stuff, and in a weird way, it almost seems kind of Muppety. And I was very into the Muppets as a kid and as an adult.
he's one of those people who tracks as a human Muppet, I think.
Yeah.
Like the way he moved and talks. The man doesn't have a normal voice. And I've met him just the one, no, sorry, 2 or 3 times. And other than when he was directing people, he still sounded like that guy. You see, he doesn't seem to be putting on that much other than here's a Hawaiian shirt to amplify what I am.
Yeah.
He seems to mostly be pretty true to who he is, I would guess.
Yeah. Although, he is, I mean, I'm sure this has been said a million times on this show, because I know I've heard it on plenty of other shows, but I also have met him, and like the nicest man alive. And while yes, will still be funny, but just like a just very like normal, polite, nice man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has, so, I mean, the whole idea of, him normal-alling is, I think, very much because he's probably changed the landscape of what comedy is to some degree. We expected that in our comedy. To a degree, right? Like, so this is 84. When did the first one come out? I don't have it in front of me.
I think it was only a year before.
I think you're probably right. Yeah. And, I don't know. Like, that changes the whole idea of what you're allowed to do with music, too, like, popularly.
Yeah.
Like, he got to take over MTV once a year. I don't know. I have to. This is my thesis, is that he had to have changed comedy and music in a way that we don't necessarily realize. And so you thinking he's normal is just you being used to how weird he is. Right?
Fair
to
enough.
some degree.
Sure. I'll take that.
Oh, but again, he does seem very nice and normal. I agree.
But it's and it's a thing that doesn't make, while he's great, obviously, at the same time, it doesn't make any sense that he's now been around and successful for 35 years or whatever it is.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's pretty bananas.
The guys who did it before him they technically had careers the rest of their lives, sort of ish, but not at this level.
No.
And not, hey, finally gold record, or like finally
number one.
Number one, thank you.
Like, like 5 years ago for the first time? Yeah.
And still getting Grammys and shit. Like, nobody had that.
No. It's insane, the staying power that he has had, and it's great, and he deserves it. Because let me tell you, like, on top of just the silly fun of it, he's great. Like, he's a incredible singer. Like, anytime I've seen him live, he sounds great. Just a lot of the stuff, I a lot of times tend to even like his original songs more than the parodies.
Same here.
Especially as I've gotten older, because now it's that thing of I don't keep up with a lot of modern music, so like
You don't? That honestly blows my mind. Like, most people who I know who are musicians are like, they feel obligated. They have to. You're just not.
I've tried, and I just get angry because I just dislike so much of it.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's now that thing of, I'll hear the Weird Al song, and then one day I'll be in the grocery store or something. I'm like, oh, this is what that was about. Like, I know that they're parodies, but I've never heard the real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I grabbed Mandatory Fun, finally, bought it on vinyl, like, not long after. No, I got it for birthday or something that year, because I'm old and I still get birthday presents. And it was exactly the same experience. Like, it took months before I didn't seek anything out.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of get what this is, so that's fine. It's fine. You know? And
Which
I'd rather listen to his version usually.
Yeah. Some of those originals I think are so great and just like super impressed. Like, I know, wrong record, but Hardware Store, the song Hardware Store.
Yeah.
The vocal arrangement and harmonies on that song are mind blowing. It's incredible. Like, it legitimately is incredible.
I don't know his process. So I don't know if he's a guy who has it all in his head and then writes it down, or if he's like very like physical and has to start writing to get it all planned. I don't know if he's a Mozart or a Salieri. I don't really know what his brain is.
I'm not real sure either. I once, the first time I got to meet him, I think this was the first time, I was filling in, kind of helping a producer for the night on the Jonah Radio show, and Weird Al was the guest,
of course.
And I asked him about. I didn't ask about like his process, but I did ask like how often he or if he even writes music for himself, kind of, or just like songs that weren't silly. I'm like, you must, do that, and you probably have like stuff that you've just kind of like, oh, I probably can't do anything with this. And no, he said never.
Yeah.
He was like, I feel like I get out what I need to get out, and then I'm good. And that kind of blew my mind, and in a way, I kind of loved it. Yeah.
No, I mean, he's one of those guys who I think is as pure as he says he is. But there are a lot of us who I don't necessarily want him to have answered that any differently.
Yeah.
But it just surprises me. It's still sort of like, I think the first time I heard him on Comedy Bang Bang, where you can hear Scott intentionally goading him, and like, you must have some really dark thoughts. You must be really dark. Like, he's just really like, and I bet it's a question that people. He's like, no, not really, and I believe him 100%.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know how he is that guy and how that's enough to exercise any of his human demons. It's just enough for him.
Yeah.
I mean, they're also really good, like we say. Like, they're very good. It's good music.
Yeah.
So I guess if you're like, hi, I've just put down a perfect song, maybe that is just this massive relief off of you.
I mean, it's got to feel good, and then people react to it, and then that feels even better. So,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be sad. I mean, have you ever gotten like that sort of just flush of just like, oh fuck, that was great after you've written a Star Wars song or any song? You write a lot of Star Wars songs.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know quite like that. I mean, I can be proud of something I've made or whatever, and be kind of excited about it. But no, I don't know that I get this like euphoria or anything like that out of it. But
I'm presuming a lot by saying that's how he feels.
Yeah.
He's welcome on the show to dispute this. But do you? Okay, I feel like I'm like, yeah, I know this album back and forth, but I literally do have to pull up the track listing because otherwise I might forget one or two.
I
but
understand.
Off the top of your head, let's start with the parodies. Is it Eat It? Is that
Eat It is track 1.
Yeah, is that your favorite track on the whole album?
Well, at the time it was.
Sure.
I think I'm always a fan of, although this one isn't necessarily my favorite, but I always enjoy the polka medleys.
Yeah.
Big fan of the polka medleys.
Of course.
And I like the Brady Bunch. And that was, I feel like that was for not being a single, I believe that was one that I regularly listened to as a kid, because I feel like I'd kind of stick to the singles sometimes. And
Sure.
Fast forward that cassette around.
Of course.
The way that's great to listen to music.
There's not a bad song on here though.
No, there really.
Like I could be like, I don't know. No, there's no I don't know about this album at all.
There were some of the deeper cuts I hadn't really heard in a bit, and it's funny when like you can hear some of them as a kid, and then you revisit them as an adult and go, oh, he was doing a fake B-52s song,
right?
Yeah, because at the time as a kid,
I still forget. I'm like, oh right. No, that's what this is. It's not just this song that I love. I'm betting. There's a half a chance I heard some of his style parodies before I heard the styles they were parodying. Also, it's like same situation. I must have. And then I'm
for
just
sure.
used to it.
Yeah, because I don't remember ever hearing the B-52s as a kid until like Love Shack, and that was much after this.
Right.
So, yeah. I've always been a fan of Gonna Buy Me a Condo. Also,
Did a
which
music video for that as a kid. Just feel like I should point that out. I did a music video for that as a kid.
Oh!
My friend and I did a
heard
lot.
you
That
wrong,
was
sorry.
how we spent. That's how we spent a lot of time. Making Weird Al music videos.
You know what? I did that a little bit myself with some cousins. We did the only Weird Al one I can remember is from the first. We did a little Mr. Frump and his Iron Lung. Yeah.
I mean, that's how do you not like that song? It's so fucking stupid and dark. God, I remember when I got introduced to that. I was like, "This is for kids." And I'm like, I shouldn't be listening to this.
Which is an element of some of the earlier stuff. Is I do think he goes a little darker than he does these days. And I think the element I miss the most, and again, while it's still silly these days, he wasn't afraid to go like extra silly in the early days.
Yeah.
And I do miss the hand noise guy.
For sure.
Because it's such a stupid, fun element.
It's so dumb. You know, he did it. I got to tell you. So yesterday, people will have heard this by now. So I was talking about this album with a guy, one of the co-creators of Big City Greens on Disney Channel. It's a kids show that's kind of adorable, and like almost all their guest voices are podcasters, right? And he wrote for Mad for a bit, and I want to talk about Mad since it's going bye-bye, probably. And this is a terrible album, but the first album is exactly that. It is some song, but then some guy who's clearly like skillfully mostly hitting the notes. Like he's doing this, but hitting the notes. And there's something about that that's charming.
It's so ridiculous. I've watched videos of those guys and been in tears because it's so ridiculous watching them get into it. Yeah.
I mean, how do you discover you can do it? How do you then tweak it to the point where like you've perfected a thing? There's nothing in my look at this. I've perfected nothing. I try a little bit, but I also don't think I would ever stick to my guns enough to perfect hand farts.
Yes, and not only perfecting it, but then also getting hired to perform on albums and TV shows, and because I definitely can remember like seeing those like best of like Johnny Carson compilations and stuff, and like seeing a guy literally on the Tonight Show like performing songs, doing the hand fart noises.
Can we make a mockumentary where you play one of those guys, but like you're way too cool for school, sunglasses indoors, like asking for your writer? Because in my head, there's got to be one guy who's like that. Who's just like, I know I'm in demand.
Well, I don't know enough about this person, but as soon as you said that, this came to mind.
Okay.
I don't even remember what this show was, but some sort of, I want to say like America's Got Talent, but I feel like this was long enough ago that show didn't exist yet. But it was some sort of TV competition like that.
Maybe a Star Search.
Sure. And I was watching with some friends one night, and they introduce a guy. They call him Bobby Badfingers. And this guy comes out, and he's got a leather jacket on, sunglasses, and his whole thing was he could snap really fast. And they're playing like a track of Wipeout, and he's playing Wipeout by snapping.
Fucking holy shit.
And he was, again, leather jacket, sunglasses, Bobby Badfingers.
Bobby Badfingers. God, that's amazing. I hope he's still around.
I hope so. I need to, I know what I'm doing when I leave here tonight.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to interview him on this fucking show. He's our next guest, Bobby Badfingers. Oh my God. That's phenomenal. Like,
I'm glad you jogged that memory because it came to me as soon as you said that. Yeah.
I have moments though where I'm like, I think I'd be okay if I was that guy. If that was the one thing I knew I could do that well, and I guess if I could make a living at it. I don't know if he makes a living at it.
I don't know.
But it's the thing that he dines on that for the rest of his life. There's gonna be somebody who recognizes him, especially if this is far enough ago where everybody saw it.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it, that's so good. That's so good. Well, we are still talking about somebody who makes a living doing something that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Parodies and style parodies. And I don't know. See, I don't think I knew until I was a teenager that those are parodies of styles. I don't think I got that because I'm not musically that inclined. And I don't know if he's ever done a song that isn't a style parody or a parody, like just a straight original. Do you know? There probably are, but
yeah, I'm not sure. There's definitely some songs I can think of that I feel like they're not, but there may be something there that I'm not aware. Like Hardware Store. Like, to my knowledge, I don't think.
I've heard people say Frank Zappa.
Well, I know Genius in France.
Yeah,
is
that is
Frank
also
Zappa
that is definitely Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
But I feel like I heard, but
yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh wait, no wait, because. So Hardware Store, to me, originally tracked as I thought he was doing Pink Floyd. Because it sounds a little bit like Money at the beginning. But then the rest of the song doesn't sound anything like a Pink Floyd song. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because there's definitely ones that I've like found out about. I'm like, I'm not familiar enough with that band to know. So
sure.
Hardware Store could be. And there's also one, Jackson Park Express.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that is anything or not. That's like a really long song with a lot of different parts.
I love the long songs.
Yeah, me too.
Once he started doing those, it's just like, you're my fucking hero, man.
Yeah. Did you go to the tour that he did last year?
No. That was a low money time. Really desperately wanted to go. Did you get to go?
I did, and I was in the same. I was in the same boat as you though, because I was like, I shouldn't right now, and then I literally lucked into tickets.
You did?
A friend of mine had some that he couldn't use.
That's amazing.
And was just like, he tried to sell them. And he's like, I would rather someone use these than not use them. So here, take these. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
how was it?
It was great. It was so yeah. For anybody that doesn't know, he just did like deep cuts and didn't no costume changes or anything. And his band is so good. Like they sounded perfect. Yeah. He sings so well, and yeah, they played no parodies. Yeah, they just did all the original songs, and he did a different set every night, or at least it like mixed up every night. Yeah, because he did 2 nights in LA. I only went to one, but I saw the set list from both nights, completely different.
Amazing.
Every night of the one of the reasons I brought it up, he played Jackson Park Express, which I couldn't believe that they did that live.
So good. So good.
And then for the encore, they would come back out and play just a straight cover every night. That's like so not a parody. He would just in the night we saw, he did Radio by Elvis Costello.
What?
Yeah.
Damn it. I bet that's amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
Where was it?
It was at the Ace Hotel.
Oh, okay. So like, how small is that, or big? It's not the Greek though, right? It's not the Greek.
No, it's a little more. It's definitely it's still a big place, but not. I want to say in the like 5,000 range,
maybe.
Still,
though. Still.
Yeah.
God, that's so good.
Yeah.
Well done. Because like I feel like it was a month out or a couple weeks before Bermuda Shorts was here talking about. Whatever.
Oh right, I remember.
And he brought it up, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Like you can hear me on the podcast. He's like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this information, and I'm like, maybe it'll work out. And it just didn't. But that's god damn it, that's so good.
Well, not to pour salt on your
you're
wound,
fine. You're fine.
But
I've seen him live.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just saying.
But so because of getting those tickets from my friend. My friend had 3 tickets, but just me and my wife were gonna go. And then like literally as we are like on our way, we're like, I feel kind of bad we even have this other ticket. We just like texted a few people that we knew. We're like, hey, we have this extra ticket. Do you want to come? And our friend, I'm not sure if he's been on the show, but speaking of Mad Magazine, our friend Dan Telfer.
He has been on the show once.
Yes.
He's the perfect person to ask for that.
Yeah, and so he ends up joining us, and then because of his Mad Magazine connections, he ends up DMing Al and saying that we're coming, and then Al ends up giving us all like VIP passes to come say hi afterwards.
Come on. Of course he does. Dan knows how to work it. That's good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I haven't had the VIP experience. That's it. That's all I've got to say. I'm very jealous of you. I'm glad you got to do it.
Well, I have to tell this story because
Please.
I have to, any possible opportunity that I get to tell this. Are you aware that a couple years ago, I actually got to play with Weird Al?
I am, but my audience is not.
Yeah.
Tell them about it.
Well, that's still a thing I cannot believe happened. Every day I'm like, wow, that happened. Every now and then I just watch the video just because I'm like, wow, that's a thing that happened.
Why would you not?
Yeah. So my friends Ben Acker and Ben Blacker, which those are their real names, who do the Thrilling Adventure Hour, they wrote a Star Wars book a couple years ago. And when the book was released, they had a big kind of like variety show release party at Largo here in LA. And there was a house band for the event because they had various people doing songs all night. And so I was playing drums in the house band, and one of the people that was on the show was Weird Al.
Did you know this was happening? How early?
I didn't at first.
Okay.
There were rumblings that it was possibly going to happen, and I was very excited at the possibility, but I was like, I'm not going to get my hopes up because I was like, this is going to be fun no matter what. Obviously, that would be incredible, but like, cool, I'm in. I'm going to play. Fingers crossed that actually happens.
Right.
And then it ends up happening. And again, and I'm a big Star Wars nerd, so I got to... and also they named a bird in the book after me.
Wonderful.
So
that's canon now. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Post Disney.
Yeah, awesome. There is a bird called the Dunn's Thaxton that is in this book. This show was like the same day as the book came out. So on the same day, I got to get in the Star Wars canon and play The Saga Begins with Weird Al.
So if I were you, here's how
I should have
high
just
key I am. No,
killed
this
myself
is how.
at the end of the night. 'Cause
Yeah,
it doesn't...
that's it. Yeah, yeah. It'll never get any better. No, I would have the second you finally got to go to Galaxy's Edge, right? A few times.
Yeah.
Have you gone a few times?
I've
by
been
now?
twice now,
You've been
yeah.
twice. Okay, I have not. If I were you, I would have been wearing a shirt that says "I'm a bird in the Star Wars universe." Like that would have been how no cool. I have none. Like I would have just been like, "Hey, you see this? Look at it." No, that if you read that, here's the book. Here's a copy of the
Yeah,
book.
I just have
That's
a bag
highlighted
full of the
right
books.
here. It's my name. Here's my ID. Here, I'll give you a copy. That would have. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, also, here's a picture of me with Weird Al. You can take that with the book. Some poor 6-year-old's like, Mommy. Oh, man. I would be the worst Tony Thaxton. It's a good thing you're Tony and I'm not.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm good at it.
Okay, well,
So.
you're trying.
I'm trying.
That matters.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm succeeding, but
Right.
I'm trying, and that's all I can do.
I forget that this album closes with Nature Trail to Hell. I mean, that's a very good
Yeah.
closeout. And it is longer than the rest of the songs. It's just not a 9-10 minute song.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I don't know what's my favorite. Midnight Star is up there.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. There's something about if you were to force me to pick a current favorite, I weirdly might go "Gonna Buy Me a Condo," which is not really my style generally, but there's something
Right.
about it that's just. And he played it at the show too. The last show that we went to.
Fantastic.
I really wasn't expecting that one. And yeah, that kind of like. It was another one. I was like, oh, I haven't heard this in forever, and it made me happy.
I love that he played it at a, like, that's the funny thing about some of his deep cuts is that they're very like, let's make fun of 80s culture. Now let's make fun of 90s. Like, this is a very late 70s, early 80s yuppie,
Yeah.
you know, like deculturification. That's not a word. The word is gentrification. But still, it's like, it's a very specific time period.
Yeah.
And I love that he's like, nah, but you guys are going to like this. Let's just play it. And probably people went apeshit.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And it is the still to this day. Anytime I see a Cuisinart appliance, I will immediately then have that song stuck in my head because I feel like that was the first time I ever had like heard that name.
Yeah.
Was in this song when I was
sense.
a small child, and so then like the first time I saw it, it's like, oh, that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
That's why, like, I think if I hear the name Jackson Browne, honestly, because I didn't know his music, I think of this song first, most likely. It's very weird little specific references.
Yeah.
I have a piece of very unfortunate ephemera in my apartment that has Jackson Browne's name on it, and it kind of makes me think of Weird Al, but it's a very sad thing. I showed it to somebody yesterday. Basically, it's a thing from Phil Hartman's memorial, and Jackson Browne played at it. But I still am thinking of me a condo when I see that name, and it's like, well, at least it's bringing me some joy, I guess. It's a very, very. I did not know King of Suede was a parody for years because I had never heard King of Pain.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, a funny thing about that one is I definitely knew King of Pain.
Okay.
But I don't know if I just didn't remember it as a kid or if it was one that I just tended to always skip as a kid. But I've known for a while now, but I do remember as an adult one day having this record on and then the song started. I was like, oh, I don't remember this being one of the parodies on here.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, there's my vague answer.
Well, and what's weird is that it doesn't strike you because it's literally a guy about a guy who is the king of Suede. Like it's not a song outside of a parody. It makes no one would write this song unless they had to rhyme, roughly rhyme pain and Suede.
Yeah, but I do every time because it's not one I'm like super familiar with, and so like usually it's long periods of time between hearing it, and so I always will forget the little things about it. And when the backing vocals come in with "Is My Size Up There," it makes me laugh every time. Yeah.
I have a friend who I feel like this is one of his favorites too, and I'm like, it's a weird ass choice, man. He actually texted me 5 minutes before you got here, not knowing I was podcasting. He's like, you know what? I really love Weird Al's polkas. I'm like, it's very weird. You should message me that out of nowhere. I'm about to talk about in 3 days. Like, I love that album. Of course you do. I really went. Oh fuck! Which album was Yoda on?
Yoda was on, I think, Dare to Be Stupid.
I think you're right. Yeah, it is. It is. So the theme from Rocky 13, I remember being like, whoa, that's hard satire as a kid. I remember, I didn't use the word, but I'm like, that's fucking great. They're making fun of people being tired of these movies. I remember just thinking that was so daring and so sharp.
And here we are in 2019, and there's a new one coming out soon.
There's another one?
Yeah.
Is it Wait, is it Creed 2? Or have they already released that?
Wait, no. You know what?
Which
I'm sorry. There's a new Rambo coming out.
That's right.
Yes.
It's the same. It doesn't matter. It's a Sylvester Stallone fucking sequel. That's all. They're the same thing.
But there was Creed 2 already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. And then because it always makes me think of Yoda because there's the line about I'll be making these movies till I'm old and gray, which I'm like, that's very cute, Al, but that's not accurate. And then
here we are.
Yeah. Did that movie break your heart? Because that movie didn't break my heart. I really liked that movie. I don't know.
The Last Jedi?
Yeah. Why are people so upset?
I enjoy it. There are things I don't like about it, but overall I enjoy it. It is definitely a weird movie,
but
but a lot of it I really like. Like it literally has some of my favorite moments in any Star Wars movie, but then also some moments I are some of my least favorite. It's like it has both extremes to it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
How about Luke dying? How did that work for you?
It worked for me. I was surprised. I didn't expect it to happen. At least not yet. I thought maybe in the next one.
Sure.
But I was surprised that he went in this one. But I was okay with it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I bawled my fucking eyes out. I'm like, I wanted to be in when I was like, this is full circle. I'm sorry, everybody around me.
Yeah.
I know this doesn't make sense to you, like tiny children who are just learning what Star Wars is. You know, my favorite thing though is did you ever see any interviews? Sorry, this is a Star Wars tangent, but
that's all right.
That's the perfect person to ask about this. When the first of the new trilogy was coming out, when Harrison Ford was being interviewed, what do you think of it? Oh, I think it's great. It's the best thing. I'm like, he dies in this one. I knew it when he said that. I
remember when it was just even announced. I was like, oh, he's finally gonna die.
Finally gonna die, right? And he's like, oh, it's great. It's a great movie. I'm like, oh, god damn it! You can't fucking hold it back, can you? He's just like, I'm rid of it. Finally, I can go on and do Air Force 1, 2. Finally, Air Force 12. Sorry, that's what I should call it.
I like it 1, 2.
Wait, That Boy Could Dance. That's a good one. That's a fun one. Just about a nerd who owns.
Yeah, again, I don't know. That just seems kind of like a very 80s song. I don't know if that's specifically supposed to be something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That also, it's a weird. This shows you what kind of a nerd I was growing up. I remember hearing that. I still get chills for some reason. Don't ask me why. When he says now he owns half of Montana and they call him Diamond Jim, it's just there's something about the chord progression or something and the way he says it where I'm like, it's so great. Let the nerd won. Don't you get it? I'm almost 40, and that still gives me a chill. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. It's Pavlovian at this point.
I mean, I think deep down you want to be called Diamond Jim. Sounds like
I'd be
to me.
okay with it.
Yeah.
My dad lives in Montana.
Hey, there you go.
That counts for something.
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
A portion of Montana, and maybe I'll inherit the house. Who knows?
Yeah, you're born to be Diamond Jim, I think.
Right. Son of a bitch. It's going to be a little late.
Jason, Jim, both J's.
Yeah, very good.
We don't know what Jim's last name is.
We don't. Trying so hard to just make me feel good. This is we should also mention, this is the first one with a polka on it, right? Because it's
I believe so.
The first one doesn't have a polka.
Yeah.
This establishes this whole. Do you think it's fuck? I get to use this accordion, but not what it's meant for. That's almost what it feels like. Or it's I really want to go to town on this accordion.
Well, I was reading up on this record a bit.
Please tell me.
And
because I was not.
Because this is the kind of thing that I love to do is nerd out on these things.
Sure.
Hence my new podcast, Bizarre Albums.
Oh yes.
I have another point on that.
Mm-hmm.
But this one points out several times on the Wikipedia about it that this was a bit of a departure from the first record because on the first one he was it was so heavy on the accordion, and then this time around felt like only use it when really appropriate or for extra comedic effect.
Makes sense, sure.
Yeah, and they started trying to mimic the sound of the real song instead of your Another One Rides the Bus or something like that. They wanted to make it sound pretty close to the original thing.
Right.
Which I don't know. There is something to me, and I totally get that move, but there is something that is charming to me about those early ones, though. Like
Yeah.
with that is just kind of the recordion.
Sure, the accordion.
Yeah, there's something just fun about. Like, have you ever seen that performance? I think it was him on the old Tom Snyder show doing Another One Rides the Bus.
Yeah, because it's him and Bermuda's just slamming on the
Yes.
accordion case, right?
Yeah, and he's like, he's going crazy the whole he is definitely weird in this video. He's earning the name. And it's like a different guy. Like, you seeing that guy and then seeing him now is like, it's like, wow, that's the same guy. That's crazy. Somehow looks younger now.
I don't get it at all. Him and for a while it was Johnny Depp, but no, he's winning. He's winning. Weird Al's winning.
Yeah.
Baby blood, number 1. He drinks baby's blood. Number 2, just lives well.
Yeah.
I think he's a genuinely nice man. Seems like it. So it must just be what it is.
And vegetarian, maybe some of it. I don't know.
Definitely something there.
Yeah.
You know. Did you ever have? Sorry, but I like to talk to people about this. You ever had that experience during the Napster days? You don't have to incriminate yourself, although statute of limitations are probably passed. Or you ever download something and it's like, oh, Weird Al, like, the fuck you, this is not Weird Al.
I have definitely heard. I don't know that I remember doing that specifically,
Really?
but I know that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Because like anything that was like a parody they would label it Weird Al.
Bunch of a-holes. He's not gonna write a song called. I'm not gonna say any of them. They're dirty names. He's not gonna write a dirty name song.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Come on.
It's just temporarily
Not our
sullied his
weirdly
reputation.
Alfred.
Exactly.
Or Albert, I mean.
Whatever. What did I say? Albert? It
Yeah,
probably
you
is
said
Alfred. His real name
I think it
is
is Alfred, but,
but I guess it's technically funnier that I got it wrong. We'll take credit for that. That sounds fine. We talked about the Brady Bunch, which is great. Which is the safety dance, right? Yeah, it's a safety dance. So stupid. Does the little barking singing with just the way that just a lot of that in the song. Shit, we talked about. Oh, I Lost on Jeopardy's a great one. That's one I forever did not know.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
think I knew till my late 20s or something.
I remember still being pretty young when I finally heard the real one, but I definitely heard the Weird Al one first, and I remember, just thinking it was just a song. And I don't know. This is one of those, those memories that you're like, why do I so vividly remember this? Like, that's just like this kind of pointless conversation. I have one of those about this song of asking my dad one day, what is this song is, and he told me that the real one, I think I just misheard him.
Okay.
So I thought, hang on, now I'm
Tony's thinking.
I know, I am thinking,
Sorry.
because I started to say it. I was like, wait, is that what I thought? But no, I think somehow I took what he told me as that the lyrics in the real one, in the chorus, were still, I lost on Jeopardy, but like that it meant something different. And he's not talking about the TV show, is how I took it. I'm sure I guarantee that's not what he actually said, but that's how I took it. And then, so yeah, years later, I remember hearing the real one. I was like, oh, and then, like, I remember my initial reaction being like, Dad was wrong. And
Are any of the? I'm trying to think of the songs that he parodies. Like that song must have been a huge hit, right? My Love's in Jeopardy.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a thing I've heard plenty of times since.
Yeah.
And I believe the Greg Kinn Band,
Yeah,
I think is
100%. That's correct.
But I don't know, like, what year that song came out or anything.
Right. Like, if it was super recent when he did it, or if it had
Yeah,
been a while.
I'm assuming kind of like maybe a little slightly earlier, well, obviously earlier than when this record came out, but smart guy
A couple
here.
months later. Oh boy, it wasn't me doing it this time. It's okay. That's fine. Did you? Okay, you know what? The more you're talking, we talked about. I did not see him live, obviously, but I think they're still on Stitcher. You can listen to recordings of like every night.
Yeah.
Tour. I downloaded a few, and I definitely downloaded one where he said that the night before, when they did Mr. Popeil, that Ron Popeil's daughter sang it with him, or that she sings it with him on the track.
She sings with him on the record, yeah.
And I think she might have been there in person on one of the shows too.
Nice.
But yeah, That's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
And is that her doing like the B-52's voice? Because if so, well fucking done.
I'm assuming so, because I think according to Wikipedia, apparently he found out that she was a singer, and then, so that's why he asked her to.
So good.
Yeah, pretty great. Like
Only
and like one of those
albums
things that like nobody knows that.
No,
like,
I didn't know till last year.
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
I found out yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm falling apart. I had something to say.
It was about the live show, about Mr. Popeil.
I was going to tie in my previous appearance on this show with today's appearance.
Ooh, please.
I may have even said this the last time I was on, but in 1987, I saw Weird Al open for the Monkees.
You may have mentioned that, but that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So I wasn't like thinking about that when I chose this album for today's episode. But
Right.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, kind of, here we go.
Pretty perfect. And then, years later, he murdered 2 of the Monkees. Most people don't know that.
Yeah.
That's his only dark side.
Yeah. But, if you're going to have one,
why not have it be murdering some very famous, underrated musicians?
Yeah.
The Monkees. We've already talked about the rest of these, but oh man, I don't know. Like the more the Rocky one is really, really funny. It's one that like my best friend and like the reason we talked about this as our first episode ever is this is the album my best friend and I became best friends over. Went over to his house. He's like, "Have you heard this?" I'm like, he has more than Eat It. Like he has more than like these 5 songs. He still makes music. Like I had no idea. This is years later. I didn't know. And he plays it where I'm like, holy fuck! Like it was my favorite thing. And I remember the Rocky one really tracking. It's just like I said, really.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it. I get the joke you're doing, Weird Al. I get it.
It's a ridiculous song.
It is.
It's a very ridiculous song. Like I honestly I barely even remembered that one, and then I gave some of the ones I didn't know as well another listen, and I had totally forgotten about that one, and it was making me laugh. It's extra silly and more food stuff.
For those who don't know, it's the Rye or the Kaiser is instead of the Eye of the. He's got more class than just calling it the Rye or the Kaiser.
Yeah,
he calls it the theme from Rocky 13. Mm-hmm. What happens in the later Rocky? Have you seen any of the later Rocky movies? I'm just wondering if any of this tracks. I've said the word tracks like 30 times in this episode.
I've seen. Well, I guess I've seen like the recent ones. Mm-hmm. But I think the 4 or 5, all that stuff. That kind of, I guess now what is the middle? I never saw.
Kind of no point, I would imagine, right? In seeing those, like once Mr. T was in there, you don't need to see anything else.
Yeah.
He fought Mr. T.
Yeah.
I don't know who won. Did he win? Do you have any idea?
Probably. Sure. I don't remember. I think I did see that one, but I don't remember it well enough. I actually never even saw any of them till maybe like 10 years ago or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I won the lottery tomorrow, I would ask Weird Al if I could make Nature Trail to Hell as a movie.
All right.
It's a fucked up idea. It's about a bunch of Cub Scouts getting murdered. I mean, that's it. It's a children's song about Cub Scouts, about children being murdered.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so good. Again, I don't know if that's a style parody either. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It just sounds legitimate. It just sounds very much like a great horror theme to me.
Yeah.
I guess that's it, right?
Yeah. I mean, either way, even if it is like a style parody, these are still original songs, and they're great, catchy, fun songs. And
I think every time I listen to it all the way through. I'm almost certain of that. And there are not too many albums, even Weird Al ones, that I do that all the way through with. Maybe some of the more recent ones. I don't know. Are there any comedy albums like do you have them on your regular music playlist, or you're like, I need to go to comedy today, and you have a comedy playlist? Since you're a music fellow.
Maybe not as much these days. Although that's not totally true. I love the Sloppy Boys.
Yeah.
And I listen to their new record all the time.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, it's the main thing I've been listening to since it came out. And I love those guys.
They're delightful.
Yeah. I think that record I loved their last record, and I think the new one's even better. Like they're real fun, and I legitimately think they're like the funnest band that exists right now. Mm-hmm. And back in the not as much these days, but like I used to listen to Tenacious D all the time, and so yeah, I've been known. I'll throw on some comedy music here and there. Yeah.
But it sounds like it's got to be. Doesn't have to be, but I mean, those so far these examples seem like accomplished, and it would fit in with music. Like, it's not, I don't know, it's not like,
Yeah.
there's some people who's going to list, I don't want to insult anybody, but I'm just saying, like, there are better musicians in some comedy groups than in others. Tenacious D and Weird Al are the two that stand out the most
Yeah.
to me.
Oh, for sure.
Just for Kyle Gass alone carrying those two guys, just with that fucking beautiful guitar playing.
Yeah, but on top of that though, Jack Black is an
Fuck
amazing
him, man.
singer.
Fuck
Like,
him.
I've seen them several times,
Yeah.
and he's an incredible singer. He really is.
I think he's like he's that moment in High Fidelity where even if you don't like that movie, he sells so much of it just singing, and he's doing a goofy version, but he's also belting like a mother. Drives me crazy. He's got a beautiful voice,
he really does.
and now he's a gamer on YouTube.
I heard that
That's
recently.
his
I
thing
didn't.
now. I think it's a bit, but it's a very lucrative bit.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit, but it's pretty solid.
Good for him, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, why not? I mean,
Sure.
fucking do what you got to do, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
That's my generic advice for rich people. Do what you got to do, buddy.
I'm not rich, but I'm still going to take that advice.
Thank you.
My middle name is Richard. Does that count for
It
anything?
does. It does.
All right.
Before we wrap this, well, no. First, let's wrap this up by saying why recommend this album to somebody who's never heard Weird Al before somehow.
Well, because it's I feel like it is it's important in the journey of Weird Al. And you know, I believe had some moderate success with that first album. This was definitely the breakthrough. You know, that has now led to 35 years of success and just keeping going somehow and still killing it. Because I know that until I think it was White and Nerdy, like Eat It was his biggest song for years and years. It was, you know, kind of his first big hit and then stayed the biggest for a really long time.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's just a fun, you know, thing to go back and like, well, it's not technically where it started. It's where it took off.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%. And I mean, it's about the same time. Also, we didn't even talk about this, but the fucking music videos are just so phenomenal. Like,
Yeah.
The Eat It music video, is it on the same set? If it's not, it's like identical.
It's very close. I know that some of the like gang member dancers are some of the same
people.
Yeah.
See, that's like, there's this weird, like, it's so fucking meta to bring in Ron Popeil's daughter to sing on a song about, like, it's so self-aware in the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this, honestly, it's worth, I feel like I now need to go buy his, because I don't own any of his music videos, but that was half of the experience at the time.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
And that was the only way I knew him. Living in Germany, my mom bought this, like, or rented this Weird Al video, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I fell in love. That's how I learned who he was. Because I feel like we weren't getting the music at the same time, so that's why I was a few years behind and didn't know what the fuck was being referenced. I only had what they played on Armed Forces Radio. So
I did not know that you lived in Germany.
I lived in Germany for like 3 years.
All right.
4 years, sorry. So I have this weird gap where I didn't get to see a bunch of shit when it came out, like Back to the Future and stuff, and finally come here, and I'm like, oh, what is this new movie? Oh, you want to pay with jeans? That's the reverse way. I did not have a German accent. Also, Europeans are not inherently ignorant. That is not the joke I'm making. I'm just being a silly boy. I very quickly want to thank you for the Talkin' Target song. Only because, so Nick Robes, you were recently on his Scooby-Doo podcast. Nick Robes and I tweet direct message people. Direct message? You don't say DM, right? You say direct message all the way out. That's how you say it. Regularly now DM pictures of ourselves at Target just because of that song. It's a weird friendship that we have that is heavily based on your podcast. Couldn't tell you why.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I hadn't even I had a problem for a long time of like, yeah, it would be kind of in my head when I would go to Target, but it's kind of, I've kind of finally gotten away from that, but now it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
again
it happens
now,
for me every time. So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Tony, you have a podcast.
I do.
A new podcast.
Yes. Talking Target was from Felice Navi Pod.
Yes.
But I'm doing a new podcast called Bizarre Albums. That is each episode, they're only about 15 minutes long each week. And it tells the story of a specific strange album that exists in the world, like be it by that an athlete put out, or an actor, fictional characters, or sometimes like bands just took like a weird turn suddenly and put out this strange record. And so each episode is almost kind of like a, for lack of a better way to put it, almost like these little mini documentaries, kind of tells a story of like how it even got to the point of how did this record even happen, and then kind of then talk about the record and who worked on it, who plays on it, and all that. And there's always lots of fun little nuggets in there that when you start doing the research and the deep dives, you're like, holy shit, that person was involved in this? That's crazy.
That's great.
And then tying it to, and this was unintentional, tying it to today's episode, my first episode that I did was about the wrestling album that the WWF put out in 1985.
Okay.
And a lot of that album was produced by Rick Derringer, who produced in 3D.
Holy shit.
And I'd forgotten that he produced this record. And when I was looking up some info about in 3D yesterday, I see Rick Derringer. I'm like, oh yeah, how appropriate.
That's a weird career. Is he still around, Rick Derringer?
I believe he is still around, yeah.
That's fucking weird. Wouldn't you want to just be like, hey buddy, why did you do this? Like that's, but I mean, you're asking that question a little bit with your podcast.
Yeah, and my thing with the podcast too is I'm legitimately not I'm making an effort to not be necessarily making fun of these records. I'm literally just trying to like, here's this strange thing that happened and here's how and why it happened. Because I just find that stuff fascinating. That's
way more interesting. If you're just laughing at it, it's very easy to just brush it off as that there was no creative effort. But like clearly, there's creative effort.
Yeah.
And there's professional people making the fucking thing.
And a lot of really legit people involved with these things a lot. So and it's just fascinating because I found myself doing this with my free time half the time anyways, of just like finding out about this weird record that existed or whatever, and then I start looking up all this stuff about it and like, whoa, that and that and that, and then just go down these rabbit holes. And so just one day I was like, maybe I should try and make something out of this. And I thought I was like, oh, somebody's had to have done this idea. And to the best of my knowledge, still I still can't find anything else like it. So and
nobody will talk with me about that bullshit on my show, so I'm glad somebody's doing it. Like I love that show. You're making a show for me, basically. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really, really, really having fun doing it, and I've been very pleased with the reaction it's getting so far. So,
do you have? I mean, obviously people can find it where I'm subscribed. I have not listened yet. I'm going to listen to them a few at a time.
They're nice. Again, they're nice, quick listens. 15 minutes. Yeah.
Twitter for it, or should they?
Yeah.
What's
Twitter and Instagram is at Bizarre Albums both, and then I'm at Tony Thaxton on both of those too. But yeah, and then you can get it everywhere, you know, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, all that stuff. It's everywhere.
Is its full name Bizarre Albums Yankovic?
It's Bizarrely Albumfrid. Bye.
Good. No, I really thought we were going to stop with my shitty joke. And thank you. No, thank you. You expanded on it.
If you ever wanted to get worse, just have old T-Thax around.
Tony, you're a delight.
Oh, come on. You're a delight.
Thank you for doing the show.
Thanks so much for having me back. My pleasure.
And thank you for drumming every year at Podcastathon. It's so much fun when I get to watch you play.
Literally one of the highlights of my year every year. I love doing it.
As it should be.
Oh, and let me throw one last plug out, if I may.
Please, go ahead.
My old band is now also my band again.
Awesome.
Motion City Soundtrack is doing a tour next year. We are starting on New Year's Eve.
Amazing.
And going all over the U.S. So if you care about that type of thing, come on out and see us.
That's fantastic. Do you wear wristbands when you drum?
I do.
Okay. I'm just saying, he's going to break out the wristbands. Sorry, one of my favorite things I've ever written contained me describing in detail Lars Ulrich's wristbands. Just because I thought it was a really funny thing to describe in a book. And so I'm fascinated with wristbands as a concept. I'm glad you wear wristbands.
All right.
They probably save you from a little bit of...
it's just nice for a quick little... as you're... sweating your,
Don't go leather. You just do like a nice little, you don't have like leather, like look at me, I'm hard, and it's like, and
look at me, I'm hard.
That sound. Listen, when I said hard, one of the things to get doubly worse. Stick with me, Tony. Look at me. No. Tony, thank you for doing the show. It's a hell of a way to end the week. This is good. This is a good thing. People should absolutely listen to your show, though. You're great. Is there more Feliz Navi Pod? I'm sorry, I'm just stringing this out. Or is it only Patreon right now? What's the
Oh, no, it's not even Patreon right now. We are just fully on hiatus.
That's fine.
I would like for it to come back come Christmas time. It just, there are a lot of factors of if we can just make it happen. So fingers crossed. My co-host Todd is now a father and has a job that keeps him very busy these days. Sure. So it just got harder and harder. So
look at
it became
it's hard.
Yeah. It became seasonal, and then so we stopped after Christmas.
Sure.
Fingers crossed that we'll get to do a few this year.
I hope so.
We will see. I hope so too, because it's a fun romp.
Yeah, it's a romp. It's a fun Christmas romp.
Yeah. An FCR.
Thank you guys for listening. And as always, have a good thing. Comedy on Vinyl is a production of StolenDress Entertainment. It is produced by Mike Warden and is hosted and edited by Jason Klom. Our theme song was composed and performed by Richard Levinson. You can email us at podcast@comedyonvinyl.com. You can also send snail mail to StolenDress Entertainment, P.O. Box 805, Burbank, California, 91503. Subscribe to Comedy on Vinyl on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and anywhere else you can find podcasts. Give us a 5-star rating and write us a review. It helps. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Comedy on Vinyl, or find everything in one place at comedyonvinyl.com. A major portion of Comedy on Vinyl has been underwritten by Stand Up Records. Please visit standuprecords.com for all your comedy needs and tune in to the new Stand Up Records channel available on the Roku, where you can also find select episodes of this podcast. Visit StolenDress.com to listen to our other podcasts, watch videos, and imbibe freely of our multimedia content going back 15 plus years.